Alright, greetings and salutations, welcome to my amazing show. Once again, I'm your host, the great and mighty Mr. Perez, and today we're playing some more Deadly Premonition, the director's cut. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right back in.
Previously during the investigation.
Yeah, let's see. Look carefully today. Right now, we have to sneak into the sheriff's office to get some vital info.
Zach, if you notice anything, just stop me.
Okay. I don't know what's really there to notice, but sure, I could do that. I think this is mostly a straight shot. Should probably get some gas. Oh, it's on the way. That's perfect. Ah, here we go.
Uh-huh.
Thomas, who's that? I like strongmen. Oh, whoa, shit. I didn't realize you couldn't talk and, let me try going around. I didn't realize you couldn't talk and get gas at the same stop.
Zach, if you notice anything, just stop me.
Here we go. Hmm.
Benjamin, my good buddy. Listen up. I got something new to tell ya.
Do ya? Have you been in the general scrap heap
I'll
yet?
tell you
There's an
another one
upgrade there.
when I see ya again.
Well, there we go. I got a full tank. Cool and good. Let's see, we're getting there. There it is. Just gotta make a right. Good job.
Can there really be documents here that the FBI doesn't even have? What do you think, Zach?
I don't know, I guess we'll find out. Let's investigate.
York, I told you, that's nothing more than local folklore.
Harry said that he was there.
The Raincoat Killer is a phantom, made up to scare children long ago. I can't believe you fell for that from Harry, of all people.
I agree with George. Harry likes to play with people. Play with their minds, too.
George, Emily. Of course I don't believe him word for word. But you won't mind if I at least try to confirm that he's wrong, will you?
Well then, can you look for the files by yourself? I'm still looking for Thomas.
Very well.
Emily, open the filing room for him.
Sweet. Let's investigate. Yeah, there's something going on here for sure.
They're here too, Zach. This might mean we're getting warmer to what we need.
I sure hope so. Boink. Let me see here. Okay.
too much noise. We're still missing a vital piece of the puzzle.
The Raincoat Killer seems to have definitely been here, though. So, let's find out. Oh, look at that. That's nice. Boop. Aha! That's not what I'm looking for, but I'll take that. Nothing here. Check that one. Let's do this one. Boop. Oh no, you don't. Boop. Aha! The space here looks too conspicuous. Someone removed something. Yeah, the Raincoat Killer definitely came in and took something from here. That's pretty obvious. Boop. Boop. Shotgun shells. Nice. Okay, let me go save. And, well, pick up another steel pipe. Because I could use one of those. A magnum. That's new. Let's see. Is that the shotgun I do have? Let me check my inventory. Yeah, I do have that one already. The Magnum's new, though. I wonder if I could buy it. Probably gonna tell me you don't have enough room. Yeah. Anyway, let's save. Oh no, you don't. No, you're not gonna get your hand in my mouth. That's my job. Oh, these doors are unlocked. What's in them? Spooky! Nice. Oh.
Yes. Bullseye. Yes. Nice shot.
Yoink. I got enough shotgun shells already.
Yes. Nice shot.
I think this is Emily's. She should learn a lesson from Thomas. Aha! Red seed. Another vital clue. Yeah, I'm still missing something. But I'm getting there.
Amazing.
Alright, let me check this door.
Amazing. Amazing. Yes. Amazing. Great. Bullseye.
Ah, yeah, the Magnum bullets.
Yes. Amazing. Nice shot.
Ah, that's why I can only carry one of those. What's in here?
Amazing. 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 Nice shot. Great. Amazing.
Oh. Oh no. You're not gonna get me. No sorry. Sheesh the knife.
Bullseye. Great. Amazing. Bullseye. Yes, bullseye.
I think this is where I need to go. Huh. It's locked. Yeah, I missed a vital clue.
Great. Great. Nice shot. Nice shot.
I missed a vital clue somewhere. It's gotta be in here. I didn't really find any evidence.
Amazing. Yes. Bullseye.
I don't think there's anything in here. Oh.
Amazing.
Yeah, I'm missing something here. Can I go back that way? This is a safe room. Yeah, I've been missing something here. I just don't know what. Is it in that other room? Let me think. Checked all of these. Honestly, I feel like I'm definitely missing something. At least I definitely missed something. Aha! There we go. Dry drops of water. That's the evidence. Alright, well now I could piece things together.
Zach, looks like we need to continue our search for the documents.
Yeah, they're not here.
George, I'll get right to the point. It looks like someone else has just removed the documents I'm looking for.
Huh? Removed?
The cabinet looks like it had been forced open.
That's impossible. No one could break into there.
No. Emily, there is one person that can access that room at any time.
You don't mean Thomas?
It's too
No.
early to speculate. And profiling is my job, remember? More importantly, Emily, could you get me a coffee? A fresh one if possible.
Coffee? At a time like this? Why now?
Emily, please. This is very important. Some coffee. And bring some milk on the side.
Zach, you know something, don't you? I'm getting us some coffee. So tell me what you know.
Hmm.
Ah, Zach, this is amazing. Even the taste of her coffee is thrilling, to say the least.
What?
No, nothing. This isn't the cup that Thomas always uses for me, is it?
I'm sorry about that too, then. I just used a cup that was nearby. You have a problem with that?
A problem? Not at all, my dear Emily. The coffee is perfect. Well, okay, taste aside, this cup certainly is perfect.
The big fish are biting. At Velvet Falls. Well, I mean,
George,
rather Velvet Falls than Bright Falls.
we're going to Velvet Falls. There's something waiting for us there. I can feel it.
York, are you joking? You're trusting your cup?
No,
Yeah.
Emily. Going to a waterfall just might be a good idea. In feng shui, a waterfall is known to be a source of power. Even if we find nothing there, I'm sure it will give us some power.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, George. And don't forget to bring a fishing rod.
All right, I'll go get it.
Fishing? Are you two serious?
George,
Yes.
do you have a net?
Alright, I guess we're going fishing. Wow, that was random. Alright, we're cool and good. Chapter 17, New Raincoat Killer.
Zach, I hope we can catch a big one.
Oh, I have to use normal bait. Ooh, I got something. Or did I? I got it! I can? Oh.
I can't believe anyone would throw trash into such a beautiful waterfall. Unbelievable, eh, Zach?
Yeah. Alright, let's try again. Haha! A fish.
A fish. But this isn't the time to be fishing for fish, Zach.
Oh.
More trash.
Hmm. There's that file box actually. Ooh. What's this thing?
Good fishing, Zach. We've caught something to brag about now.
Hey.
In all the history of the FBI, I'm probably the only one who
That was
fished
probably
out
what was taken from that
documents into a waterfall.
storage.
Don't you think so, Zach?
Yeah, from that storage cabinet.
Just don't believe it. Files from a waterfall.
Shocking, isn't it? For eternal life and eternal power, make 4 human sacrifices on rainy nights, each after eating the seeds. 2. Make sure that sacrifice eat the seeds too before they die. 3. The sacrifice must also not speak while they are being killed.
What does that all mean?
It's called The Legend of the New Raincoat Killer. George, have you ever seen this handwriting?
Yes. It's Thomas's.
No way.
George, I need to take these documents to Harry. He said he'd tell me everything once I take the docs to him.
And then afterwards
Those
I
are
give them right back.
classified. I can't allow a civilian to view them. Especially that deranged old goat who owns most of the town.
I agree with George. Harry is... how can I put it? He might be dangerous.
You don't need to worry. You said it yourselves, didn't you? There has never been a mass murder case in this town. That means these documents pertain to a case that never actually happened. Just look at it as though they never actually existed either.
Ridiculous.
York, I'm sure you've got a plan or something in mind? Okay. You have my approval.
Oh, okay.
George, are you sure?
Wow. Alright, that was pretty
Emily?
easy actually.
We need to continue looking for Thomas.
Oh yeah,
Our
you two can
search
do that.
May just have become a hunt.
Yes, get on it. I'll go see Harry alone.
Okay.
I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it for myself. But Thomas?
There's got to be a rational explanation for this.
Zach, George has started to change. I think the deaths of Becky and Diane had a deep effect on him.
I guess this town truly is without a king now.
Oh nice, that was a short chapter.
Okay then, Zach. Let's pay Harry another visit and get to the bottom of all this.
I have to admit, I do like spending a bit of time investigating alone.
I'm getting a bit sick of being told that I'm either too slow or too fast. You agree with me, right, Zach?
Yeah. Yeah, let's investigate at our own pace. Chapter 18, The 13th Bell. Yeah, I'm sure I'll get a new suit. I'll be able to change my suit at Harry's. Let's go. Oh. Oh, okay. Should I go into my way? Let me see. No, I am not. Shit. Hmm. I wonder if I could. I wonder if I could drive through that trail. Let's find out. Let's see.
No, nothing. Just my imagination.
Hmm. Okay, road's a little bumpy, but I can do it. pretty sure. Gotta go to where that trail starts. Oh, hey, a deer. There we go.
So, where shall we go next?
There's a lot of honor on this trail. No, I saw one there. There we go. Shortcut.
No, nothing. Just my imagination.
Done and done. What's up?
Mr. Francis York Morgan, finally
That's me.
you have arrived. You are welcome to come inside.
Looks like the next game is hide and seek. Huh?
Uh-oh. Something screwy's going on here. Is it just a mundane piano? What do you think, Zach? So they got a toolbox here, but no suitcase. Kind of odd. Anyway, let's save. Statues look a little odd.
These girls, Zach. Do you see the resemblance? Anna, Becky. She looks like Diane. And Carol. Zach, look. Emily.
Oh no, she's the next victim, isn't she? Now, let's get to work. There's a picture of the forest. This forest looks really mysterious. Very orange window. Wow. Figured as such. Well, let's get to work. Huh. Okay. What's behind this door? Oh, it's outside. There we go. Oh. Come on, come on. Ow.
Amazing.
Well, now. A turkey sandwich? Yummy. Is that a dog? Jack, what do you think that was? No good news, that's for sure. Yeah, let's move this one. All right. Let's go. Boink. Actually, before I go out here, ah, that's one. Okay. Now I'm caught up. Now those are some falls. What do you think that was? No good news, that's for sure. Ah, what's that? Magnum bullets, okay. X-45 bullets. Oh, okay. Actually, let me check this door over here first. Ah, it's locked. That'll do it. There it goes. Alright, let's do this.
Great. Bullseye.
There we go. Right, yeah, double tap. Should have remembered from Zombieland. There we go. Cool and good.
Huh?
What the?
Emily!
At times we must purge things from this world because they should not exist, even if it means losing someone that you love.
Stop!
Zach, did you see that? I must be getting tired.
Now that was interesting. There's two ways to go. Unless that was a shortcut back to the other area. I want to find out. I'm very curious, you know. Kinda have to be when you're a thief. Yep, I was right. It went good. There's a switch on the statue. Should we push it? It'll be fun to match and transfer to do something unexpected. That would be fun, but those two buttons. Let's press this one first. Okay, yeah, I do agree to press both of them. What's in here? A basement?
Hmm?
Oh, hey, Harry. Ooh, nice little lair you got here.
Zach. Looks like we're out of the countryside and back in civilization.
Yeah, look at all these computers.
Welcome, York.
What's up?
I brought the documents. Just what is going on in here?
I warned you about haste. Take it slow. You'll lose sight of what's important if you just rush past it. As an agent of the FBI, I'm sure you know. So many people have got it all wrong. They think speed is the key. That being first is the best. They want speed and are satisfied with what the speed brings. Even if it means that they miss so much on the way, they don't even see that. I see everything that they don't. From here, I see it all. Then, when the time comes, I make use of what I've seen. I can get whatever I want in this way. Anything at all.
So he knows everything that's
You're
happening in the
certainly
world, I
talkative
suppose.
Today, Harry? But I didn't come here for a business lecture. Tell me everything you know.
Yeah, was your assistant?
Speed is not important. Timing is what is important. Timing.
Yeah, it's all about time, isn't it?
York, you have a natural gift for waiting for the correct timing. Just be careful that your haste does not ruin everything.
Okay.
That will be vital to solving the current case at hand. York, I know more than you think but less than what you hope.
Okay, but what do you know?
1, you have Nick in custody. 2,
Yes.
Thomas is missing.
Yes.
3, Carol has a locket that belongs to the murderer.
Yes.
I also know that this case revolves around the red seeds.
That's right.
But that's about it.
So you've got an
Oh.
inside line on police information.
That reminds me. The victims' tongues were cut out, weren't they? But that's only a minor point. Don't let the shocks blind you to what's more important. That's another business tip.
Harry, I'm impressed. You gather information really well. You hacked into the FBI network, too. Amazing.
Yeah, what a
But I
professional.
didn't come here to hear this.
Then let us close the business seminar. It's time for a history lesson instead.
Ah, here we go. Yeah, tell me about the original Raincoat Killer.
I remember it as though it were yesterday.
Oh, that's
If you'll
loud.
Pardon the cliche. It was dark, raining, a foggy night. My parents, who normally got along, were fighting over something. My father was blaming my mother, it seemed. So I left the house, headed for the clock tower. There was a party being held that day to celebrate the tower's completion. I wanted to see the town from above, and so I decided to climb the tower. Curious child, and saw it being constructed day after day. I'm not sure why, but I was really drawn to the tower in some way. And that's why I knew. From the pit in the theater, there's a path to the clock tower. They were just cleaning up after the party, so it was easy to get into the theater. I used the secret passage to sneak into the tower.
The clock tower, huh?
But when I reached the top, I saw something very strange. There were soldiers there, all wearing gas masks. I moved closer and saw that they were fiddling with some kind of device. The device was emitting purple smoke outside.
Purple smoke.
Just then, for the first time, the bell rang throughout the tower. I reacted with fear and left the tower as fast as I could. When I got outside again, the purple fog was spreading. I covered my nose and mouth and ran home. I unconsciously counted the number of times the bell rang. After the 12th time, the bell did not stop ringing. It rang a loud 13th time. I got back into town to see another, even more disturbing sight.
Oh, it's on fire?
People were attacking, killing each other, rampaging as though insane. One man, dressed in a red raincoat, was particularly strong. Anyone who attacked him was killed in an instant. I, too, started to feel a violent hate boiling up inside me. I tried, but was unable to suppress it. One word resonated through my head. Kill! 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 Without thinking, I took a branch and attacked the man in the raincoat.
That's a pipe.
For a moment, I didn't know what was occurring. The face
Oh shit.
from attacking me. He knocked me out. I fell to the ground. The following morning, I awoke surrounded by dead
Oh, that's the
bodies.
assistant.
It wasn't raining anymore, and the purple fog was gone.
So I'm guessing the purple
I couldn't
fog was
believe
like
what
some
I
kind of
saw
hallucinogen.
And what I myself had done. But even
That made
worse
people go
things were
berserk.
waiting for me when I got home. My mother was dead. Killed, presumably also by my father. The next day, the town was overrun by military personnel. That's when the gag order was issued. Talking about the incident was unappreciated, a taboo. But even still, people stopped going outside when it rained. Country folk are very patriotic. We never tell our children about
That's
what
pretty
happened.
obvious, yeah.
But these things find a way out of even the tightest of lips, in parts. People only speak of the killer in the red raincoat, which is where the legend of the Raincoat Killer comes from.
Quite a story.
After the incident, the gas seeped into the soil of the town. Even today, when it rains, a minute amount is released. That's why I never take my mask off when I'm outside. This town is dirty, York.
If what you say is true, then the killer is someone who is badly affected when it rains.
You need to draw the conclusions, not I. I have no conclusions.
Yeah, he only has
Is there a
stories.
connection between the red seeds and the gas, then?
This is just my own presumption. The seeds and the gas have a similar effect on our nervous systems. I believe someone figured that out and decided to use it. Or it could just be nature's way of getting back at us humans. York! Good news! You'll hear from George soon. They have found Thomas.
Oh, good.
I'll tell you one last and very important thing.
Which is?
Just as you suspected, everything I have told you is gibberish. I never hacked into the FBI server, and I certainly know nothing about the red seeds. I shall thank you for listening to an old man babble on.
Let me ask you one thing then, Harry. You're a businessman. You must be after something in return for giving me this information.
York, at times we must purge things from this world because they should not exist. Even if it means losing someone that you love.
That still does not justify murder.
Remember this. Everything changes in form. There isn't a single thing that can maintain its shape for eternity. Overlook this fact, and you'll be making a big, big mistake.
Well, that's cryptid. Wow.
York, we found Thomas.
Ah, he's at his house, right?
How did you know that?
Timing, Emily. Good timing.
Whatever, just get in.
Oh, sweet.
George is heading over there already. Let's get a move on.
Zach, things are finally starting to come together. All we need now is for Thomas to fill in the blanks in our new legend.
Oh damn, his house is far. Chapter 19, Appointment. Ooh, this car is fast, or it's just really very loose. It's definitely fast, that's for sure. Wait, is that a GPS? Oh shit. Now this car is state of the art. I don't think I've heard this song yet in a game. It's definitely amazing. Oh, that was a fast turn. Holy shit. I guess I could try going this way. Now this is George. What's up?
George, what's happening?
We received an anonymous call informing us that Thomas returned home. I sent Emily to get you right away.
No idea who made the call?
No. That's why I came on ahead, to see if the information was correct. A light did come on, but only for a second. I saw a tall male silhouette in the window. It was Thomas.
So
Okay.
he's here.
I'm going in then. You two wait here.
We'll be ready to burst in at any moment. Just call out.
Yeah, things are serious.
Zach, it's the same in the countryside after all. The climax of an investigation is always in an apartment.
Why is it always an apartment? Why not a condo? Those are nicer. Well, I mean, this is a rural town, so there probably wouldn't be condos. He's not here. The song has already finished playing. What was this song? This is that song that played in the bar, wasn't it?
Too much noise. We're still missing a vital piece of the puzzle.
Really polished, and a speck of dust inside. Yeah, what's in the fridge? A cherry pie. Oh, I don't have enough room. Red wig. A red rig. This confirms our suspicions, Zach. Let's see. Picture of a little boy and girl holding hands. Likely Thomas and Carol as kids. Okay, what's in here? Yeesh, this place is a mess. Yeah, what the hell? What's in... Ooh, coffee. Oh. There we go. Resource management.
Huh?
Ah. Footprints. A series of boot prints. Culprit must have entered this room. And they're wet too. Magazines are piled up in this corner. Guess it's her version of a bookshelf, minus the need for an actual shelf. She's tossed her clothes on the sofa. Seems she used it as a makeshift bed. Well, anyway, you could sleep, right? I'll make this cookie. I'll take that. That doesn't look very appetizing, but... Oh, there's the music. Record player are apparently quite old. It's as if the people in this town lived back in the good old days. Boop. If there's one thing she takes good care of, it's this mannequin. She follows her costumes, I figure. Various LPs adorn the wall from rock to jazz. Oh, has nice music taste. Aha! These blueprints lead to this room. His shoes! The shoes were found in the bathtub. They are wet, which means the person didn't have time to take them off. What is his shoes doing here? I guess we'll find out. Okay. Let's start putting things together. What the? Something just exploded back there.
Wants us to look around for him a bit more. So there's more to it. Kind of like the bonus footage on a DVD. I hope it's worth watching. Don't you agree?
I mean, yeah, I guess that's one way of describing it.
York? What was that noise? Damn it! We need to seal off all routes out of town.
No need for that, George.
Huh?
If he was going to leave town, he would have done so by now. Which means he's still got some unfinished business.
There's one place he still hasn't gone. I bet Carol knows. Potato.
Zach, do you think they heard what I said?
We don't have to make a fuss. Thomas isn't going to leave town.
Yeah, he's gotta be going to the bar.
That gives us plenty of time to find a way to view the bonus footage.
Yeah, those bonus features. Crude device. I guess I got like an hour to kill. That poor enemy spawned in the middle of my road. Really messing up my ride too. What the?
Is that Anna?
What are you doing here? Oh. She's gone. Oh, there you are. Where do you want me to go? Oh, crows. Oh, there you are. This way, huh? I keep taking this road. Is that the sheriff's station? Okay. Keep going this way. Oh, did we just go in a circle? Yeah. Ah, now we're going this way. Aha, the bar.
Huh?
Oh, you again. Yeah, he can't get into this locked door. Oh, I guess he can. Oh, he can't. Okay.
I almost became a goddess of the forest myself. Although I think the look might suit me.
Yeah,
What do you
just a
think,
little.
Zack?
Toolbox. Ooh. Let's spy a Magnum for now. Nice. Let's see, how much SMG ammo do I got? Auto ammo. Yeah. Yeah, if I want to get that rifle, I'm going to need to burn a lot of SMG ammo. Which shouldn't be too difficult. Actually, how's my, yeah, I should probably heal, actually. I don't know what my health bar is, but I think that's fine for now. Whoa. Fire, huh? Wait a minute.
Too much noise. We're still missing a vital piece of the puzzle.
Very vital piece. Let's see. I guess that door is where I need to go. Country ham? Oh, I can't take that. Or maybe. Perfect. I'm taking that ham. You know, I could go for some root beer actually. This door. Ton of mannequins. Oh, what are you doing here?
See you.
No you don't. Oh, thanks.
Where are you hiding?
I guess nowhere. Gotta hide somewhere. Here. Perfect. The perfect hiding spot. Okay, yeah, just tell me when. There we go. sucker. Cool and good.
Zach, this is a waste of time. Let's go.
Amazing. Nice shot. Nice shot.
Oh. The bathroom. Ah, flare. So there are things in these, in those little crates. I guess that one's occupied. What the? There's a hole in the bathroom wall. We could peek through if you want. Blood trail. Is that Thomas's badge? No. Oh, he got Thomas, didn't he? Oh, I guess she doesn't need it anymore. But I guess she doesn't need to use the restroom anymore. I don't think she'll mind if I,
Nice shot. Nice shot. Yes. Great.
A knife in his badge. Time to see what this opens up. Oh, this is unlocked now. Not bad. Magnum's pretty neat. Nothing in there.
Nice shot.
Amazing. Amazing.
Oh, I can press B to reload. Good to know. Buy some of that. How much ammo do I have in this? Left in this? Let's see if it's 180. I think I have like 2 rounds left. Let's see. Yeah, let me save real quick. Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta use the restroom. How about that? Okay, there we go. I accidentally moved my mic. Yeah, I intentionally make sure to save because I knew alt tabbing was gonna freeze this game, so yeah. Good thing I saved right then and there. Okay. There we go.
Previously during the
Hmm. Aha! There we go. I figured it out. Let me save. Cool and good. All the way down there. Nice. Ah. Oh. Oh, actually, no, this is good. Oh, break.
bullseye.
Let me grab these.
Amazing. Amazing.
Ah, another first aid kit. Nice. A saber. Odd place to have one, but nice to know in case someone needs it. I certainly don't.
Nice shot.
Bullseye.
Grace. Bullseye.
Pickles? There we go. Oh, okay. I just got more. Wow.
Great.
Uh-oh.
I see you.
No, not again. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, no, you don't. Haha. Good thing to know his raincoat is fireproof. Ooh. Who ain't good? Okay, I need to heal. There we go.
Nice shot. Great.
Yeah, let's see. I don't want to have seen any evidence. Piano. Aha! A wooden ice pick. This isn't how they taught me to use ice picks. No siree. Oh, he would be the kind of guy who would say no siree. Oh no, only 2 pieces of evidence.
Huh?
Nice. Uh-oh. Oh. Yeah, I'm back at the entrance. A hole, huh?
That's one bizarre setup. Whoever made this must be crazy.
Aha! A basement. The locket.
Zach, okay, so it's not bonus footage. It's still part of the main feature. Perpetrator is exactly who I thought it was.
First things first. We'd better let poor Nick go.
Oh. Oh, hey, Death Rises. Welcome on in. What's happening? Well, I guess we're gonna find out soon enough. But it does seem like Thomas did knock us out.
Previously during the investigation. Okay then, Zach. Let's pay Harry another visit and get to the bottom of all this.
And that one. And that one too. All red seeds.
Welcome, York. The killings 50 years ago. There is something about it that you won't find written in those files. The people were attacking and killing each other, rampaging as though insane.
Quite a story.
York, I told you, it's nothing more than local folklore.
What does that all mean?
It's called The Legend of the New Raincoat Killer.
York, we found Thomas.
Zach. Okay. So it's not bonus footage. It's still part of the main feature. Perpetrator is exactly who I thought it was.
Or is it? Episode 4,
Dad?
Catfight.
Dad!
Someone died in a killing eve. It's on the block. Yeah, see, right now we are tracking down the new Raincoat Killer. All evidence seems to point towards Thomas, who's one of the police in this town. Seems Thomas likes to cross-dress. Good for him. I mean, probably not good that he might be the killer, but I assume we'll find out.
Dad? Dad?
Yeah, slow down, Dad. I'm coming.
Or it'll be too late.
Why am I barefoot anyway? His feet's gonna get all dirty.
Dad? Dad?
Come on, boy, or it'll be too late.
The dad said, I need to go get milk. Yeah, exactly. That's definitely what's happening here. That's why I can't catch up. Oh, he disappeared.
Dad? Dad?
Come on, boy, or it'll be too late.
Where did he go? Yeah, now he really got the milk.
Dad? Dad?
Come on, boy, or it'll be too late.
Happens here.
Daddy? Daddy? Daddy?
Are you okay?
it's Emily. Oh, hey, a dog.
You are waiting here for someone, aren't you?
I suppose.
The person you are waiting for will be here soon.
That's good, isn't it? Oh no, an upside down peace symbol.
Grandpa, wake up! Grandpa, hey!
Oh, Emily. Sorry, my dear, I must have fallen asleep.
That's enough napping for today. Tell me the rest of the story.
Yes, of course. That was our promise, wasn't it? Before I continue on, though, I've got a little gift I want to give you.
Wow. It's pretty.
Consider it a protective charm.
Yeah, look at this leaf.
Like a signpost. It will help to lead you through your life.
A signpost?
One day, my dear, you will find out one of the truths of this world. That the world is filled with
Ah, yeah, a
contradiction
golden
and
leaf. That
inequality.
makes it special.
When that day comes, how you respond, what you do, that will be the instant that determines the value of your life. This pendant will show you the way in that moment.
The value of my life?
Yes, dear, the value of your life. I have faith that you will grow up into a woman who can make the right choices. Do you understand, Emily?
Oh, okay, the grandpa's in Odo York. Yeah, what is a four-leaf clover? Have a gold leaf instead?
We come toward the climax. As the angel said, I was soon fated to meet him. What do you think of those dreams, Zach? So I do care for Emily. What about you?
We should take this opportunity and talk about this a bit.
You know, I'm just tied up.
If I hadn't seen Yor come into the bar, well, you wouldn't have found this place, would you? Now, how about that? I guess I've always been lucky when luck was needed. That's why I've been able to stay in business, too. Although we have Willie to thank for finding this room, I suppose. He's got a great nose. Clever, too.
Yeah, good job,
He'd be a
Willie.
great businessman if he wanted to be. I owed you guys one anyway, and I owed York big time, too. You guys didn't tell anyone about that whole thing with Diane. I want to help you guys out. Is there anything I can do?
Kaysen, I appreciate the offer. But this is a police matter. You can leave everything to us from here.
Oh, well, okay.
George, look. These cigarettes. They're the same brand that York smokes. He's definitely been here.
Carol's been missing since the bar closed last night. This town will be deserted if this keeps up.
What do you think is really happening here in Greenvale?
Emily, let's focus on looking for York. I just hope there are more leads than a cigarette butt around here.
Oh, he's getting his scent.
Hey, Willie, of course. You can track his scent, can't you, boy? What do you think, officers? Let him help you out, why don't you? Oh, he'd make a fine police dog.
I bet he would.
I told you, we don't need...
Sounds good, Kaysen. We need all the help we can get. Come on, George, let's let them help us.
But they are civilians.
Do you have a better plan? As we speak, York might be...
Oh, cigarettes I know because the type, just not just another person who smokes the same kind.
All right. Let's have them help.
Thank you, George.
But one thing, with York missing in action, I'm back in charge. And York would give me hell if something bad happened to you guys. So promise me you'll call for backup at the first sign of danger.
Yes, of course.
I think we're missing something here. So I'm going to look around a bit longer. You go with Kaysen and follow York's trail.
Thank you, George. We're counting on you, boy. Welcome to the force, Deputy Willie.
Yeah, now we got a person to find.
Let's get rolling then.
Okay, I'm counting on you, Willie.
Oh, not counting on me, though, are you? Sheesh.
Oh, I'm Emily. Alright. This way, okay.
Hey, where are you going? Deputy Willie, he's over here. Come on, hurry.
What do you mean? I was following the dog.
He can be a little selfish, but he's a good dog. He stayed with me all this time, through all the good and the bad.
How long have you been together?
Oh, we go back a long time. I can't even remember a time when he wasn't around.
I had a dog when I was small, too. He was a beagle, so we named him B. Stupid name, I know. He hated being left alone and always followed me around. I could tell him anything, even things I couldn't tell my parents. He'd look into my eyes and listen intently to anything I had to say. It's like he sympathized, and he didn't make fun of me. He would just listen. When I was done talking, he'd put a paw on my thigh. My worries just faded away when he did that. Made me feel like I was just a fool for worrying so much. Dogs are great that way.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes I think they got a lot more wisdom than us humans. Even if they are betrayed, well, they don't see it that way. Sure sounds foolish, but you know dogs, why, they're always happy. I'm positive that even if man perishes off the face of the earth, dogs, why, they'll just carry on regardless. They see everything, you know. From their dog houses, they look out and they see what humans do.
Kason.
Oh, look, Deputy Willie's calling for us. He's always like that. Let's get back to the chase.
Okay. Where are we going? At least Willie knows how to walk on the sidewalk and not in the grass. What is it?
Thomas, I know that you're there. Your disposition is not of my concern. But you do need to stop this. Untie me. Let me go. Right now. And you and Carol should take off. Go as far away as you can. Open a bar or a diner in a new town. With your cooking, I know you do well.
Why, thank you, York. You're so kind. Unlike him.
If I had someone like you, things may not have come to this.
York, have you ever been in love with someone?
Thomas, a long time ago, I witnessed two people that I really cared about die. Both pretty much at the same time. And since then, I've tried not to care about anyone so deeply, but recently that way of thinking has changed.
Emily, right? She's a nice girl.
But I must warn you, York, you'd be better off not falling in love with her.
Thomas, considering the circumstances, whatever I say might not be important to you, but I'll say it anyways. Don't you dare touch Emily.
York, I think I've said too much.
It's natural to respond when someone talks to you, I guess. Everything will end tonight. You just stay there until then.
Is that so? Okay, still following Willie. Let's go. Police station?
What's wrong? Something's bothering you.
Oh no, it's just... I promised to have tea with Polly. I just remembered.
What's that got to do with anything?
Yep, you're right. This just isn't the time, I know. But it's... well, she reminds me of my mother who passed away.
Kaysen.
I've been a salesman for a long, long time. I never had time to talk with my mother, you know. Sales, they were the thing for me. No matter what happened, this was more important. So even when she was sick, I put more energy into my work, which I regret now. And you know, when I heard she died, I was on my way home, all happy. I closed a
You got a
big
note?
deal
Oh yeah,
in
we'll
Jersey.
take out that
Just
prizes.
want to give something back. You got no one to give it back to. Well, that's when I met her, Polly. I thought heaven had given me another chance. I really did. So I always stay in that hotel whenever I come up here. Oh, sure, the rooms are great, but in all honesty, I go there because I want to talk with Polly.
Does Polly know all this?
No way. I'd never say anything so embarrassing to her. She'd think I've got some crazy mother complex or something. Right, let's get going.
Yeah.
Deputy Willie disapproves of any chit-chat. I'll make it
Yeah,
up
we
to
got
Polly
business
some
to
other
do.
time, I guess.
Zach, I'm hungry, but I can't do much about that at the moment. Thomas is certainly a great cook. It's a shame to keep his cooking hidden out here in the countryside. Don't you think so, Zach?
Ugh.
Which reminds me, there's another great cook in town. To fall in love with her would mean that I would need to love her cooking, too. Why does God test us so, I wonder? That coffee she made. Man, did that pack a punch. I wish you could have tasted it, Zach.
Yep. He's definitely imagining stuff. He needs his beauty sleep. Is that York's car?
It's only a hunch now, but I don't think Nick killed Diane.
What do you mean?
Me and Diane, we were, you know, pretty close. Sure, some people might have moral issues about it all, but I'd like to think that I knew her pretty well. Every time we finished talking, she'd bring up art. I'd make a face, you know, boring. And she'd always say, "You're so different from Nick. He's so much more intelligent."
Sounds like something she'd say.
Nick was one of the few people who she could talk to, you know. And vice versa for Nick, I suppose. Diane also told me that she was best friends with Nick. He'd have nothing at all to gain by killing her. I can't believe that one would try to kill the other. I just can't.
But even the best of friends can end up in the worst fights.
Still, the voices and footsteps I heard that night, they were something else. Much more violent, more horrifying. Diane's voice sounded different, too. Different? Hard to explain. Of course, I couldn't make out what she was saying.
You told York all this?
Of course I did.
What did he say?
I know, that's fine. Something like that. Let's go then, and catch Diane's killer.
Zach, about Emily. Don't you feel almost nostalgic looking at her?
I don't think I've ever felt that way looking at a woman before.
Nostalgic?
No, I'm wrong. It's a long time ago now, though. Do you remember that incident, Zach?
Anyways, I was very surprised when she came to my hotel room. Not in a funny way, don't get me wrong. It was really exciting, though. I thought I heard my heart thumping inside, you know?
It's inappropriate during an investigation. Right, Zach?
You should don't have to shove casing.
Hey, where are you going? Deputy Willie, he's over here. Come on, hurry.
What do you mean? I was following him. That's so weird.
Are you close to the Ingrams?
No, I mean, well, I always say hi when I see them at their store.
Don't you think they make a wonderful family?
I guess so. Including Jim, I suppose they do.
Indeed they do. The ideal family, I'd say. You know that I look after Isaac and Isaiah pretty often, right? They talk a lot when I take them out. Yesterday, Mama and Papa, and this morning, Grandpa, always about their family. Just listening to them makes me feel so happy. I don't have any brothers, you know. Maybe I'm a little jealous of those two. That's why when I come here, I always pay them a visit. Greenvale is really like a second home to me.
I can tell.
Deputy Willie's calling again. Enough about me. Let's get going.
Yeah, I think we're getting close.
For some reason in the darkness, I see Emily's face. When I first met her on the bridge, she looked so dignified. And that glimmer in her eyes when she argues every word I say. Her blonde hair lit by the dawn. Eating steak at the diner. Giving me directions in the car. The horror on her face in the gallery. And that coffee she made. And it's like she's a goddess in a tight dress. Zach, let's pray that she doesn't become a real goddess.
Yeah, because that would be bad.
Hey, where are you?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. The clock tower.
Willie, York is nearby?
Good job.
He's happy about that.
Can we stop running now, please? Hey, so we took the long route here. You weren't playing with us, were you?
George, we found out where York is. George? George! Kaysen, I'm going in alone.
Hey, you didn't forget what George said.
No, I haven't. And that's why you get to stay out here and keep trying to contact him. I'm just going to check things out. I'll stay out of danger. Trust me.
Hopefully.
Okay, if you say so. I'll take care of this here.
+1 bullets.
Freeze! Stop right there! Stop!
Oh, now she knows what York has to go through. Alright.
What the hell?
York, Emily is here. Time to say goodbye then.
Thomas, let me tell you one more time. It's not too late. I can help you. Just untie me and let me go. If you don't, the situation will be irreversible, unfixable.
York,
Yeah,
no
you know what those words mean.
situation is reversible. Didn't you know that? Everyone, everything proceeds along a path preordained by fate. Goodbye, then. I wonder who'll be the next person to open this door. Well, whoever that person is will be the one to decide your fate.
Well, we'll
Zach,
see
what
about
was I
that.
supposed to say? All I can do now is wait.
Ooh, okay, that's nice. Oh, yeah. Man, let's try to get through this quick, because I gotta get some dinner soon. But I figured I'll finish this chapter off for today's stream. Ooh. That guy got lit on fire. Night. Ow. Kinda weird for a clock tower to have all these explosive barrels. Seems pretty dangerous. Infinite first aid kits. I think the max for these medium kits is 4 though, if I remember correctly. No, it's 3. Okay. Okay. I think I'm covered. Is it connected? I don't think anyone would mind if I borrowed them, so... Something tells me I might need those first aid kits.
You sure took your time.
Thomas, you've got nowhere to run now. Just surrender yourself.
Emily, I've been waiting for you.
Where's York? Is he okay?
He's quite the handsome one, isn't he? I liked him the moment I saw him. He likes someone else, of course. Who do you think that is?
I'm asking you if he is okay. Answer me.
Oh, yes. He is handsome. But me and Carol, we love not him, but a different person. My lovely G.
Cut the crap. Do you know what
G.
you're doing?
Why, yes.
Does it mean George?
All too well. Far better than you do, I think. You know nothing about yourself, nor this town.
Please don't make me shoot you.
You're a silly, sad little woman. We're heading for devastation. All of us. And no one can stop it.
Oh, Thomas, you're sick. But there's still time. We can get you help. I'll help you.
You're too kind, Emily. As kind as a goddess. That's why he likes you. This town is soiled, and only you are shining in it.
That's right, Thomas. Let's just leave here together.
It was so much better back then. We had so much fun. Emily, that was before you came. I won't let you have him! You filthy pig!
Well, damn.
Take this! Take this! You pig! Have this! Dodge this! You won't have it your way! I won't let you take him! I'll show you how serious I am! I'll turn you into hamburger meat!
Ooh, he's pissed. Ooh.
Looking pathetic, Emily. Eat this. You're gonna die, Emily. This is good.
Ooh.
This is good. This is good. This is good.
Ooh.
gonna die, Emily.
What's the trick? Do I just keep shooting him?
Oh!
I guess so.
Thomas, don't make me shoot again. Surrender and turn yourself in.
Emily,
Thomas.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's enough, Thomas. Just come over here.
Emily, I just... I hate you so much. Die, you skanky swine! You stinky mutt! Get away! Get away!
No! Yeah, get him, Woody. Get him. Uh-oh. Ooh.
Oh! Is that Thomas hanging there? Oh my god. He looks like a strung-up turkey.
Zach, was that a gunshot? I hope nothing terrible has happened.
It's Willie. Yeah, Willie.
Hey, Willie. Are you here with your owner?
Yeah, cut me loose. Yeah, you can do it. Yeah, good job. Let's see. Do I still have all my stuff? Uh-oh. I don't think I do. Well, I'm sure I'll get it in due time. I hope. Alright then. Let's save.
Hey!
York! Are you okay?
I'm fine. Got to spend some quality time with Zach. I heard gunshots. Did you get our man?
York, Thomas is dead. I shot him. He tried to kill me.
Thomas. I suppose that this is the fate you talked about. But Emily, what about the murderer?
I just told you I had to shoot Thomas.
Thomas's actions may have surprised you, I understand that. But our job is to catch the killer, isn't it? You didn't let the killer get away.
York, are you saying that Thomas was not responsible for the murders?
What? That makes no sense.
Emily, are you out of your mind? Thomas was certainly neck deep in this. But he didn't kill the girls. He has concrete alibis for all 3 murders. He also doesn't have the reverse peace symbol on his back. These are basic facts that for sure you haven't forgotten.
Then who?
I need you to be strong, Emily. If Thomas is not the killer, then there is only one other possibility. The only one with free access to the department files and doesn't have an alibi at the time of the killings. Love G himself.
George? George is
yeah.
the killer?
That makes a lot of sense,
When
actually.
did you start thinking this?
I wasn't sure to start with, but you saw the pictures, right? In that secret room in Carol's bar. That was when I became 100% positive.
But George didn't have the tattoo on his back.
Ah, right. He doesn't have a tattoo on his back, but there is a pattern there.
What do you mean?
Emily, I'm not saying that the pattern was the tattoo. Remember what Harry said. There isn't a single thing that can maintain its shape for eternity. And George's back is a perfect example.
Hey, you two! Could you explain this so I can understand what's going on?
Emily, come in.
Emily here. I've rescued Agent York from the clock tower. Thomas is dead. I was forced to shoot him.
I see. And you two are both all right?
York is a little weak, but we're heading back to the department now.
Okay. I'll do the same.
I don't like the way he said that.
Emily, George is a friend of yours, isn't he?
Yes.
Then what we are about to do is going to be tough to deal with. Are you willing to go through with this?
York, I'm deputy sheriff. This might be a small town, but I take pride in that. It's my duty to make sure that we catch all the bad guys in Greenvale. Even if it means facing an end that I would never have hoped for.
Okay. Then let's get moving. This case is going to end at the sheriff's department.
This is madness! Willie, come on, let's go with him. Chickening out now would be like leaving after eating the appetizers.
Yeah. What an end to a chapter.
Emily, I'm going in from the front. You secure the back.
Okay.
What should I do?
Kaysen, stay at the entrance.
No, don't cut me out now. If this was a movie, I'd be some minor nameless character. And I thought I was the cheerful sidekick that helped solve the case.
Now you want to help out in the case. That's different. Okay, let's see. I don't know if those lines are like part of this or if it's like a little bug.
Zach, I thought we might get a warm welcoming.
Let's see, I cannot carry any more items. Okay, I got my stuff back. Episode 4, 22, Throne of Abyss. Let me see. Let me find a save. Office. Yeah, let me go saves. And once I did save at the beginning, and also since I could save cutscenes, I mean, skip cutscenes. Yeah, I'll just call it. I'll just stop right here. So yeah, we're getting pretty close to the end of this. Yeah, now we know who the real killer is. I mean, I'm pretty sure at this point, George has got to be the killer. Since, for all the reasons Yorka said. But yeah, I think we're getting pretty close to the end of this, so I think the next time I touch this game, I'm gonna try to finish it. Yeah, that'll be exciting. Look forward to that. So yeah, if you enjoyed the stream, make sure to follow me on Twitch and follow me on Twitter. This VOD will be uploaded to my Pussy YouTube channel where you can check out my other VODs, and you should subscribe to my main channel. I've got a couple more things now, meeting some buddies of mine, and join my Discord. It's pretty epic, but yeah. In any case though, thank you all for watching, and hopefully I'll see you again next time.